So way to go. I was very proud of you guys. You gave it a shot, and then sometimes things went wrong at times, but you fixed it. You got back up and you continued, right? So essentially, I don't know if you remember I explained it like whatever this is almost like our n in the formula, right? So this is n, and then this is r, and then it's n, which is n plus 3 minus 2, like this. And don't forget that's equal to 10. And you need to be careful when you clean it up that you don't drop things that are important. But 2 factorial, I just find out that it's just 2. Like if it's 3 factorial, that would have been 6. That's how I would have cleaned it up. Like if it's a number, just get rid of the factorial if at all possible. N plus 3 minus 2 is just n plus 1 factorial 10. And then don't forget about the restrictions, right? So at the top, n would have to be greater than or equal to negative 3. Bottom, n would have to be greater than or equal to negative 1. And so this is, if we just keep this restriction, that would be considered the overall restriction. We don't even need to worry about getting down to negative 3. And so here, I expand the top. And be careful, because sometimes I see students just going like n plus 1, and then it's 2n plus 1 factorial. Technically, you would not be able to cancel these ones out, right? If something has a factorial and something doesn't, it's not the same, right? So now they're the same. So little things here and there you need to watch out for. So I will just do it one more time. And that is equal to 10. There's a 2 here. I will multiply this side by 2. I'll multiply this side by 2. Cancel, cancel, right? And so I have 20 on the right-hand side. And there was some one similar to this on the quiz, right? Just with permutations, and probably a little easier, didn't have the n plus 3 part. So that's n squared plus 3n, oh sorry, 2n if I go like this, and then 3n and 6, and that cleans up to 5n plus 6 minus 20, right? The 20 comes over subtracting, n squared plus 5n minus 14 is equal to 0. And here you can factor, you can do whatever. Quadratic formula, you name it. It's n though, not try to make sure you don't write x all of a sudden. I know you're used to it. And I go plus, I take the first sign, the product of the second sign. I don't know, if you want to learn how to factor, most of these are pretty easy. 2 numbers that multiply to 14 and add up to plus 5. So 2 and 7, right? But you got to make sure where you put the 7. The 7 has to go here, and the 2 has to go there, because when you add 7 and negative 2, you get a plus 5. So if you remember from IPR, if you don't worry about it. So the first answer is negative 7, because you're basically saying what goes in here to make this side 0, and it's negative 7. Or n is equal to positive 2, and this is the only one that works. Okay. And you could have plugged in, so we could check real quick. It's 2 plus 3c2 is equal to 10. And that's 5c2 is equal to 10. This is 10, right? If you plug that into your calculator, 5c2, you get 10. That's a quick check to make sure you got it right. Okay. Okay. I have, if you don't mind writing down somewhere on this page, if you want more practice, this is textbook, page 281. Question 15. 15 has like four of those. So if you want to try it, that's where you would want to go for more of those. Okay, pause this here.